Hi guys, Dongos here, and if you ask me how to make your computer a lot faster for cheap, my first answer is get yourself a small SSD like this one right here, 120 gig, and another hard drive right here. That way you put the operating system on the SSD and data on the hard drive. You have both performance and capacity. Now of course you can only do this with a desktop computer. That brings me to my second answer, which is this all-new Black2 Dual Drive from WD. Now take a look here. This is exactly a standard laptop drive, which it is. But on the inside though, it has two separate drives. One of them is a 120 gigabyte SSD, and the other one is a 1 terabyte hard drive. Basically, it is the other solution here crammed into one small standard box. Now it's important to know that this is not a hybrid drive, and that's because the two drives on the inside are never meant to be merged together into one partition. They remain two separate drives. In other words, in Windows computer, it will find the two drives on the inside as two separate drive letters, such as C and D. It's not a hybrid drive also because it offers you real SSD performance. Let me show you. Alright, I have here an old laptop. 5 or 6 years ago, it was a beast, cutting edge. But now it's kind of too heavy and too big and kind of too slow. If you notice, there's a stain on top here, and that's because it's been used as a lunch tray for a while. Now this computer comes with a 100 gigabyte hard drive, and it takes quite a long time to boot, and everything is quite slow. Now notice the Windows Experience Index here for storage is 5.0. That's 5.0 out of 5.9, which is the cap in Windows Vista. Now let's put some new life into this by swapping that hard drive out with this Black2. I'm not going to show you the entire swapping process. You can check that out in my other how-to video. But I do tell you that the Black2 here comes included with system clone software and this very handy USB 3.0 to SATA cable. Just make sure that your old hard drive has less than 120 gigabyte of data on it. And that's because out of the box, only the SSD drive of the Black2 is recognized. This is to make sure that you will clone or install the operating system on it. When that's all done, it's just download, install, and run the Black2 partitioning software that will unlock and format the 1 terabyte hard drive as a new partition. Now there you go. You can see you have two drives now, the 120 gigabyte C drive and a 1 terabyte D drive. Now note that the Windows Experience Index now is 5.9, a huge improvement. Again, 5.9 is as high as can be in Windows Vista. Now in my testing, the Black2 Dual Drive was indeed very fast, about as fast as any entry-level SSD, and it offers a lot more storage space than any SSD on the market. For that reason, it's totally worth the $300 price tag. Now for more on the Dual Drive here, check out my full reviews at .com. It's pretty great. Not as great as a single high-end, high-capacity solid-state drive though, or better yet, two of them together, if you can afford that, which I do. I have them right here, 750 gig, 400 gig, together. But that's only because I'm Dong-Ngo. And this has been the first look at the Black2 Dual Drive from WD.